Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Maria from Under the Night Moon, and I'm here today to do a flip through of one of my latest books for my Etsy shop. This is a handmade journal that I've made, and this is actually the second video that I'm doing because I did a video but I don't really like it, so I'm redoing. So this is the redo. Anyway, on the cover you can see I have an image of Marie Antoinette, and I've covered it in glossy accent and then embellished with this rhinestone trim to make it look like enamel. And then of course I've got some vintage jewelry pieces, lots of ribbons, trims, some vintage trims, this cool chiffon flower. I have some millinery flowers over here. This one was taken from a hat from the 1950s, and it has a felted wool center, which is pretty cool. This book measures 9 by 6, and it's probably about 5.5 inches wide. It has 3 signatures sewn in. And on the spine, I went ahead and had some fun making some charms. I have a handmade tassel here. I've got some beaded glass charms, some enamel charms. I have a flower. This is a cute little chair, and on the chair has a little crown. I have a little charm up here that says love. Some big sparkly pieces here. This is actually a vintage necklace, and then I hung some more charms off of there. So yeah, so it's just some fun on the spine, plus this big flower here. And then on the back I kept it simple with this beautiful satin ribbon bow. And this book is composed of chipboard, and then it's covered in modern wallpaper. I've stitched around it for durability. It also has a layer of lace, and you can see some decoupage. It's also been stenciled and covered with a gloss finish. So it's got some layers, and also too on the cover there's layers of lace. And the spine has layers of satin ribbons, ruffle ribbons too. Okay, and then for the closure, I've attached some pink satin ribbon to keep it closed. And let's get in focus. Here we go. So starting on the first page here, I have some more charms here. I have a wax fleur-de-lis, a wax seal of a fleur-de-lis. And then this book, I wanted to make sure that I used a lot of paper for journaling, pictures, just so that whoever owns it will have plenty of things to work with in terms of recording, journaling. Maybe you're going to use it as a photo album. I have some hand stamping here. I have a ton of vintage ephemera, a lot of fussy cutting, beautiful images, and of course ribbons, trims, embellishments, things I've collected in my studio for many years. And I have sparkling rhinestones. Here's a fussy cut dress form. And then every page has pockets, tuck spots, little places for you to journal and record parts of your life, maybe. This is a beautiful die cut frame, just ready for a picture. And then lots of papers in here. I have a ton of different collections that I use in this book. If anyone wanted to know, you can just leave in the description box below, and I can let you know some of the paper collections that I've used for this book. And I really love adding different papers and textures to just, you know, tell a story of love and beauty and things to take you away when you're, you know, when I make these books, I'm definitely not thinking of what's going on outside. It's all just pretty things and things to help me think of things that are beautiful. This here is a pocket, and inside the pocket are these papers that I've folded in half, and they're ready for a story and a picture, and they go inside like this. But I kept this open. This would be a really pretty layout for a nice 5x7 picture here, and you could decorate with these papers or journal about maybe the picture on these papers here. So they just are tucked in like so, and then I went ahead and decorated the little paper clip here with this vintage rhinestone and some seam binding, and that just clips them all together there. This side, some more beautiful papers and fussy cut, lots of beautiful laces, embellishments. Here's my craft trim from the 60s. Beautiful little bow here, and this folds over. All throughout this whole book, I have a lot of places like this, places for you to stop and journal. Just utilizing the space in this book. This says, "Have a wonderful day." This is one of my favorite teacups down here. And there's all pockets and tuck spots. I hope I can remember all of them. So here you see the pocket, the beautiful vintage images, and then little tuck spots like that. Fussy cut little shoes. This actually flips up, and then this whole card flips up, sort of like a shopping list, and then it flips over. This side, this flips over. Again, more trims and fussy cut things, more beautiful papers. Some of the papers I embellished with perfume labels and beautiful advertisements. Yeah, so that flips over. And then this side, this one flips over. Again, you have this here, and it's also a pocket behind holding beautiful papers in there. This is the center of the first signature. I used seam binding to tie the signatures in, and so seam binding is very durable. It's woven in a way, so I like using that. Plus it's pretty. This would make a really fun little photo stop. It's a beautiful advertisement, a French advertisement. And here's the little pocket, but again, plenty of space to write a story, put a little picture there. And then this side again, a nice pocket holding some beautiful paper. This is a really pretty little embroidered doily that I scanned and cut out. There's some sequins, more fussy cutting here, more craft trim, little tuck spot here behind this fun vintage shoe. You can see this wallpaper. Those get tucked under there. This actually is a little tuck spot up here. And this side, the same little tuck spot here. You can see I had fun with my washi tape. I have a lot of washi tape, so I've been trying to use it and share it, and so it makes a nice hinge here, you see. So that's how I've been using it. And again, this opens up to a nice layout for journaling. This is a beautiful French advertisement, and it has this beautiful bee up there, and so I found these little bee charms. Let's see if you can see. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby. It's just really fun, and it has a little rhinestone on there, so that's hanging from there. And again, another tuck spot here, nice place for journaling, and some beautiful papers and ephemera, and those all get tucked in there. And then this side, again with the washi, this opens up. So every page has pockets, tuck spots. This has a beautiful pocket here that I have used a paper punch on just to give it some texture. And then this gorgeous piece of writing paper here. And then this side has like a waterfall flip, so this comes up and then this comes up. So you have this beautiful yellow paper to record on. It's been embellished with some of the beautiful craft trims. And then on this side is a fun shaker, and you can hear the sequins and things in there. And it's tulle, so I sewed the tulle around and added these things and then sewed up the top so you can see the things inside. And I have gold sequins and iridescent leaves. There's some other little pretty flowers. There's little diamond pieces, just super fun. And it says tomorrow and forever. And it's a pocket. So I've backed the tulle with cardstock. I put a couple of reprints in there for you, and just something for interest. So that's fun. And then on the other side, I have a little tuck spot again with my favorite little teacup, and then hanging from the teacup, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, is a little porcelain teacup. I think it's porcelain, I'm not quite sure, but it's glass, and it's really sweet, and it hangs off this little flower, and I just love it. I think it's just charming. So we have that. These are the things that I'm really grateful for the YouTube channel, to be able to show little details like that. Since the Etsy, I'd only get 10 pictures. For this book, I do have an extra listing with extra pictures to show more, but it's such a big book, I would need 5 listings to show everything, maybe even more. So yeah, so I'm super grateful to have this YouTube channel, to be able to show especially all these beautiful papers. I've been collecting these papers for a long time. I love mixing the papers and printing them in my own home as well, plus some scrapbook paper, and these vintage perfume labels and soap labels. I just absolutely love the florals and the vintage typography and things of our days gone by, especially this little shoe. I fussy cut this shoe, and you'll see that throughout this book, along with just trims and things I've been collecting for a long time. I do have some length here to some of the tabs, and that this book will come with a clothespin, so that you're able to pull it back and keep the pages open. You can see the center of the book here, as that's the end of the first signature. And here again, just some fun scrapbooking paper, and then this really pretty paper doll, and it flips over, so ready for a story there. Again, more beautiful papers. This is actually a belly band, and it's holding some beautiful this is reprinted wallpaper in this beautiful shade of French blue, and then this gorgeous advertisement, and then this fun dress form, and then there's a picture of Marie Antoinette with this fun pearl trim, and then this flips over to another flip like so, and it's actually a little pocket. Like, look at this advertisement, it's just so beautiful. So much art went into these things of our past. I love that we're able to find them and print them and use them in our work today. This is a fun die cut, again, ready for a little picture there, and then just a really beautiful robin's egg blue paper to journal on. Again, another little dress form. It says dream in gold up there, again with some more fun washi tape. And then here I have a little tuck spot there with some fussy cut roses, and another really fun charm. This is a ceramic bead that has roses on it, and I've made that into a charm, and that just hangs off of this pretty little rose page. If you hear that funky sound, that's my dryer turning. And I have a dryer thing in there, so it makes noise. So sorry if that's picking up, I'm sorry. Again, on the other side, another pretty little pocket holding some beautiful images. It's just lovely. These things just take your mind away. I did notice myself maybe watching too much news. There's so much to see on the news. I kind of just stopped watching the news and just started working with my papers and things. So something like this book, whoever owns it will definitely enjoy just looking at all the different papers and the beauty of the days gone by, and you know, hopefully maybe forget a little bit about what's going on out there in the world today and take you away to a place of peace and happiness. I'm a firm believer in color therapy, so hopefully this book will bring joy and happiness. Yeah, so you can see all the beautiful reprints here, little tuck spots, my favorite little teacups and things, trims. This is a little flip over here, and then behind is a pocket holding some more. So you can see this book will hold a ton of photographs. If this were used for a photo album, you would be able to have so many photos in this book. There's so much space. So this is actually a paper bag, and so inside the bag, of course, some papers, this fun little star card, and then on the other side is this fun leaf and more paper that I folded in half and tucked inside. This one I die cut this really pretty edge on, and of course it's this gorgeous paper. And it's a pocket, so there's a few more things in there. I think a seed packet. Vintage seed packets and some more French advertisements. But what I like about these papers folded in half is they can just kind of sit on the edge like that, so you still see how beautiful the paper is, but it's also, utilizable. And then this is a fun little tag that I have stamped and embossed on there. It says follow your dreams, and then I've attached this really sparkly crystal little glass bead from it. So it does have a little jingle to it, since the edge of this tag is like it's a thin metal. And then under here is a little tuck spot. And then on the edge of this page is also another pretty glass charm there. This side here, more pretty pieces of paper and ephemera. Lots of space to journal there. This fun perfume label here. I love the purple ones. And then you can see this fun pom-pom trim. Oops. And then this is the center of the second signature. Got some fussy cut perfume labels and just ready for a layout. You can see the seam binding here. And yeah, this is just a super pretty paper to do something fun on. And then this is an elastic trim that I found, and so you can pull this over and hold these pages back while you're journaling. Again, another flip over. You can see the washi. This is the other side of the bag, and I've turned it into a couple little pockets here. Now these are just some scraps, this sweet little swan, and then you can see this little swan charm here. It's just endearing. And then up top is another pocket holding some scraps and things. And then on the other side here is a flip, and some more cards tucked inside there. Another place to journal here, and I just put some tags facing this way just so that there would be decorated paper on each side. And then this side, again, another pocket holding all these beautiful papers. And these really beautiful seed packets. I just love them. I can't have enough of those in my stash. More little places to tuck some beautiful florals. These books are super feminine. This would be a really beautiful gift for a bride. Any shabby bride out there who needs a place to just document her story, she could keep, you know, just little pieces of ephemera, maybe a napkin or a note, a special card someone gave her. She could attach here and journal about the day here. I think these books just make fabulous keepsakes for people. And imagine handing this down to your daughter or granddaughter or, you know, yeah, I just think these would make really beautiful keepsakes. This vintage photo or painting is so cool. Look at her hat. So I had to put her in here. I just love it. And this is some really fun trim here. It's got a gold frame around a rose. Of course, my little teacups. And this says the good things in life. And I just think women dressed so beautifully. And don't get me wrong, I love my sweatpants and jeans, but I just think women that are dressing, I don't know. I wish some of our olden designs would come back. Not all of them, but I guess more dresses maybe. So here's a beautiful page ready to be journaled. This is the only plain page in the whole book, and it's just, this color is so gorgeous. Ready for a story to be told, and you have plenty of ephemera. So if you wanted to add this as a little tuck spot and maybe put some pictures behind it, you could use this or any of the ephemera pieces that are in this book. Again, just more beautiful paper. And then here's this last signature here. More of this fun scrapbooking paper. This is some ladies on the cover, and it's also a little tuck. And then it has this fun shoe advertisement, and then I have a little silver bow charm attached to the top of it, and it flips over, and of course a little pocket, some more fussy cutting there, another one of these fun die cuts. I just love this little trim, but again, ready for a story. Some more trim with some length, so if you wanted to pull it back, you could. This has some more charms, a decorated hanger, and a little tassel. Of course, lots of lace and ribbons. The amount of lace and trims in this book is bountiful. These kind of books, you know, if I want to put it on there, I do. I don't have any reservations. I don't hold back at all. I just go for it. And they do become quite large and sort of expensive, but it's really just a huge piece of artwork. And I try to make each page just very pleasing to the eye, so you have things that when you look at, they just bring happiness and make you feel good. I do think colors and textures and beautiful images will do just that. I know when I'm working in my studio with all of these papers and things, I am not thinking about anything except beauty and yeah, with a nice cup of tea. It's just really important. So again, more beautiful pictures. This is a pretty paper here that can be journaled here. This can be used as a label, but yet you could also journal about something special, or maybe you have a favorite quote that you can write here, or maybe birthdays you need to remember. And so here's your cup of tea and you're ready. The label here is blank so that you can fill it in, and you can see there's the seam binding center. Of course, this really pretty fussy cut butterfly, and then some more beautiful papers tucked inside here. Plenty of room for more too in all of these pockets. Believe it or not, this book does have plenty of room to add more things. Here, just some more pretty papers. This is an embossed cardstock, just a beautiful floral. There's a hand-stamped dress form. And then this is a pretty, I think it's either fabric or wallpaper that's been scanned and printed. And this is a belly band. Sometimes it's easier to go under and put them in that way. And then this is a vellum. This is a vellum pocket. I almost made the shaker out of this, but you couldn't see the things and I didn't want to compete with the cute little hearts. So I just put some more perfume labels in there. And you can kind of see through it. I love vellum. It adds just such a delicate touch. And then I attached a little envelope charm and this fun little baby tassel here. So yeah, that's just a fun little something something. And you can take it off and put it anywhere in the book too. You don't have to keep it here. And then here is a flip up. Lots of writing space. And then of course this is a little tuck spot. And then this turns over to another really pretty page ready to be decorated. And then here, more little scraps and things to play with. And this flips over. One of my favorite images. I just love these images. I think they're lithographs. I have a whole book on these, and there's all different ones, just super pretty. And then again, this gorgeous paper. Super fun pom-pom trim, and then a pocket holding some really beautiful papers just to play with and have fun with. And then this flips over, and we are at the end. Beautiful scrapbooking paper here. It says Imagine, and then I've attached an embossed envelope. Of course, has some beautiful papers and tags inside. And I like to add the envelopes towards the end, so if you have photographs that you're working with, you can get to them quickly. Yeah, so, and then behind there is a tuck spot with plenty of room for more things in there. And then, of course, this super fun ball trim here. It's really soft and shiny and gold, and it just adds a fun element to this book. And then here is the closure to close it up. And that is the flip through of this book. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's been a long video. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the box below for me. The listing for this is in my Etsy shop, and there will be a link down below to see this book and more of my work. If you're interested there, you can just click on the description box below, and the information is in there. And just thank you again so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.